Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Infinite Roleplay. My name is Nelson, and if you've been part of my channel, been watching my videos for a while, you might know what's showing up on screen. It is a project that I have been working on for some time now, devoting every ounce of creative power that I can muster and focus into it has gone into it. This is the Saturday morning tabletop RPG game that is actually based off the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition OGL. For those that haven't been watching my channel for a bit and stumbling upon this video, this all started as an idea for a 30 to possibly 50-page supplement to sort of, I don't know, get that that old school Saturday morning cartoon vibe. I was consumed by nostalgia for some reason, and I sort of wanted that. So I started working on something, and I did a few play tests. You can probably find them on my channel. And then after the play tests, asking what the players thought and their opinions, and I found that I had the start of something that was much more than a simple cartoony supplement to Dungeons and Dragons. So I started working on it and working on it a bit more, stripping away Dungeons and Dragons and rebuilding for that sort of hyper action cartoon stuff. You know, the G.I. Joes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the D&D animated series, what is it, Ice and Fire, you know, those crazy things where heroes never die. They get beat up and put down, haggard, but there's always that moment where they have that triumphant resurgence and get back in the fight and give it to the bad guys and whatnot. And that's what this is. Saturday morning tabletop. And what you're seeing on screen is the current state of the beta. This is the beta version 1. This is the beta that's been tested for quite a bit now, a few months, in a beta campaign that I've been doing non-broadcasted, of course, taking the ideas, the feedback, and motivation from my beta testers, which, by the way, are amazing individuals. They've helped me with ideas, wording, and just an endless amount of inspiration and motivation to keep working even harder on this project. The current state of the beta is 144 pages of content, beginning with the races, or beginning at the beginning, character creation. The first thing you do is choose an age category. I wanted to get rid of the numerical values of ages, as they were arbitrary numbers, and in cartoons, the difference between 18 and 22 doesn't matter. You're either a child in a cartoon, or an old fart, or simply an adult. You're not a child anymore. So I sort of ran with that, and the choice between being a child, not a child, and an old fart actually has mechanical effects on the game. You get different things for being a child, not a child, or an old fart. I then have 6 races in this beta done that you can choose from. Most of them are the traditional half-orc, the elf, halfling, human, and, well, the changeling is not that traditional. And for anyone who has checked out the changeling in D&D, My version of the Changeling is different than the D&D's version. It's mostly based off of the actual myths of the Changeling and the old fables and fairy tales. After choosing a race, there's 4 base classes, each with 2 archetypal paths for a little bit of a further, customization. There's a good handful of gear. I redesigned the magic system in its entirety, as well as with the mechanical changes I've done. I had to redo the monster manual, because a character in Saturday Morning Tabletop is vastly more powerful than a character in the normal sort of Dungeons and Dragons game. If you were to classify it as anything, this would be extraordinarily high fantasy. During one playtest, a group of level 8 characters, not even a group, it was 2 or 3 level 8 characters took on, an adult dragon and came out victorious. Handily victorious. They had their struggles, they felt the drama, but they came out on top. And that's only in this current state of the beta. I have been working like a madman, using every sort of moment and ounce of free time that I kind of can muster to write more content for the Saturday Morning Tabletop RPG. And in doing so, I've added 10 more racial options. I've finished 2 core classes, each with 2 archetypal paths that can be going down. I'm working on finishing the 3rd, and I have a 4th and a 5th that I plan on implementing in the book, which is going to result in 8 core classes and a total of 17 options that I'm planning, as well as I have already statted out an additional 40 plus pieces of gear, 100 and something enemies, 6 templates. This is going to be a huge project. I mean, you're looking at the small little bestiary now on screen, and that has more than quadrupled easily. So 144 pages of content in the beta. By the time I'm done, God knows, I may have a 300 page book on my hands, an official campaign core rule book for a core system. And it all started with an idea of doing a simple 30 to maybe 50 page supplement, which goes to show you, don't limit your own creativity. See where it takes you, go on that journey, because it's an amazing journey, let me tell you. I mean, it's a great deal of work, concentration, and discipline at times, but God, the amount of enjoyment that you can give people is so fulfilling. So always please go on that journey, and this video is starting to get a bit long, so I'll end it. As always, remember to play more games, and most definitely run more games. This has been Infinite Roleplay. My name is Nelson, and I'll chat with you, ladies and gents, next time. Peace.